Good afternoon, Stampers. I'm so glad that you could join me. I have some great DSP paper to show you today. I'm just kind of waiting and to see if some more people are going to get on. If you're here, if you could comment, then I will know that I am working correctly. It shows up on my laptop, so I'm pretty sure that I'm on. I just got like one more minute till it's 2 o'clock. I think you're going to love this new DSP that is in the mini catalog. It's called, the DSP is called The Greatest, or Enjoy the Journey, and the suite is The Greatest Journey with the stamp set and the dies. I gave away all my mini catalogs that I had, so I had to order some more, so I can't show you it in the book, but it's there. And it has like, the dies are like silhouettes that will go perfect on these scenes. Well, I'm going to get started. I'm Debbie Broughton, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from St. Robert, Missouri. I'm so glad that you could join me either on the replay or on the live, because I have some exciting paper to show you. This is Enjoy the Journey DSP, and the colors that are in it are Coastal Cabana, Garden Green, Highland Heather, Mango Melody, Melon Mambo, Polished Pink, Pumpkin Pie. Let me see if I can get these spread out here good. And Starry Sky. So these are just some beautiful colors to start with, and they all coordinate very well together. I decided if I showed you the cardstock rather than just listing out the names of the colors, it'd be easier to actually see what's in there. So let's get started. This is the first page. We're going to talk about how to cut this kind of paper after I show you all the different designs. So, this is the first sheet. It might be frozen. Let me see if I'm frozen. And maybe I'm just frozen on my laptop and not where you are. Okay. Now it seems I'm moving. So this is a mountain view and then some beautiful sky in between. On the opposite side, we have Melon Mambo with a little pattern, which is good sometimes when you just need a background. Here are mountains with snow, either in the Highland Heather or the Coastal Cabana, and Garden Green for the trees. And let's see what's on the other side. Some Garden Green, like a diamond design. That looks pretty nice. That would make a nice background. Here's some, what you could consider mountains with a sunrise or a sunset. And on the back of this one, we have a very bright Highland Heather, Pumpkin Pie, and I think Mango Melody. So that would be a kind of a nice and bright background for a card. Here again we have mountains in Garden Green and Highland Heather with some sky in between. And on the back, this is, I really like this. It's the Starry Sky color, and it just looks so beautiful with all the stars. Can you imagine you could put some Wink of Stella on there and your stars would be twinkling? I can't wait to make a card with this. Okay, here are some waves and some clouds. Clouds on this side, waves on this side. And this is Coastal Cabana. And on the back is Mango Melody. And it looks like it is different sizes of triangles. I think maybe it's supposed to go this way. Actually, it could go either way. So that's kind of pretty too. Then here are a forest of trees. Lighter trees, darker trees. And then on the back is the garden green and the Coastal Cabana colors to give you a nice background. So that's the 6 sheets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At first it didn't seem like 6. So sometimes you wonder when you get this, how can I cut this to get the most cards from this kind of a piece where it's got a design on both ends? So I'm going to kind of show you what I did. I took a piece already because I made a card that I'm going to show you in a minute. And I wanted it to be a portrait card. So what I did is I took my pat. I always have to have this so many times I cut my paper wrong that I've just started to use this. So I need card fronts, and they'll be 4 by 5 1/4. So if I cut them this way, I will be able to get 3, and it'll leave me a strip of the pink in the middle. So just let me show you. I'm missing one because I made a card with it. So I have this one. I have this one. This one. This one. And then this one. And like I said, I have a card with that one that I'm going to show you here in a minute. And then I have this strip in the middle. And see how I cut out for my card? I cut out a strip so that I could put it on the bottom of the inside. So that's, now if you wanted to have a, what would you call it? A landscape card. I would take my little template here and lay it this way. And this way I could get 2 going this way with 5 1/4 and 5 1/4 is 10 1/2. So I'd have 1 1/2 inches of left down here at the bottom. I could get 2 going this way and 2 going this way. And I'd have a strip down here that could be used for the inside or for a different project. So again, you could get 6 cards from this piece. And that works with any of these. You know, if you go this way, you're going to get a stripe. You're going to get 2 of them that are just these colors, but they would make a nice background. Or you can go portrait and get 3 with the scene in there and just a strip in the middle. So I hope that kind of helps you decide how to cut your paper, because that will work with all of these. It'll work like with this one. And it just depends on how you want to do. Maybe you want to cut this, but if you cut this side this way and this way, you're not going to get a big strip down the middle. So you might only get 4 1/2 cards out of the paper. But then you have 2 pieces, so you could cut 1 piece landscape, 1 piece portrait. So now let me show you the card I made. I saw several months ago that Michelle Zindorf, she makes beautiful backgrounds by sponging and blending with her blend brushes and stuff. So I saw that she did a sunset card with the lady from In the Moment, making it look like she was looking out a window at the either sunrise or sunset. So that's what I kind of did here, but I didn't have to make the mountains, and the paper did all that for me. And I simply stamped her, fussy cut her out. Now, when you fussy cut, if you move your paper instead of your scissors, you can get a much more even cut out. And I even cut out here between her leg and her arm. This is cut right here. You can't tell now, but I cut here and then I cut that out just so you can see. And she looks like maybe she's sitting on that corner of a windowsill or a window seat looking out at the mountains. And you could do this with the other people. You could have her standing and just cut off this railing. Maybe somehow you could fix, I don't know about this one, but you might be able to fix it so the pillow was there. She was leaning against the pillow in the window. I'll have to try that one out and see it. And then I used my, let me find him here. Again, I used my Paralyzed Enamel Effects to put the dot above the eye in Sending, because I can never find that little eye when I go to get all the pieces together. So this one says, Sending sunshine to brighten your day. And since this was such a long words or greeting, I went ahead, because they're the photopolymer, I went ahead and tried to curve it like a smile on my block. And here's again that strip of paper that I put down here for the bottom. And I put some Wink of Stella on wherever it kind of looks like there's snow on the mountains, or where the light pink is on the mountains, the reflections. And that's about it. If you had any questions or any comments, you can leave them for me later. And I'm always checking back to see, but thank you for joining me, and I hope you look this up in the mini catalog, because it will be a great addition to your collection of DSP. Have a great day. Bye.